Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a Mei run for win number 1 in episode number 252. Yesterday's run was kind of a crazy one. We didn't even end up finishing the game. The game was just stuck in an infinite crash loop now, but that's kind of besides the point. Today is a brand new day. Your question for today, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, do you have seasonal allergies like spring or fall allergies? And if you do, how do you deal with those? Apparently, we had Eden's Blessing at some point on the last run. Seed, by the way, is going to be Q0BJOVQ8. That did replace our, no, we don't get an active as this character, so actually that was a good item to get right there. Beautiful. But yeah, yesterday's run was kind of crazy. It was the first run of this streak that actually ended up doing, ooh, don't mind if I do, post-editing on, because there was not enough there between all three of those runs to make an actual video. So I kind of had to just like throw them all together in one and have a fun time with it. But yeah, I wanted to say today that I am live right now as you're watching this with the brand new Lego Star Wars game, the Skywalker Saga. I'll probably be live for the next like 3 days intermittently. If you want to come and hang out, the link to my Twitch is down below. If you don't want to, it's fine, but it would mean a lot if you came by and just said hi and then left, I guess. It's fine by me, but yeah. Pretty good day so far today for me. Besides recording that run that went up yesterday, I've done nothing. I woke up, it was raining out, I didn't go for a run, I stayed home. It was pretty good, but I noticed today something very interesting about myself. So when I was a kid, I had really bad seasonal allergies. Whenever spring came around, it was like I couldn't look out of my goddamn eyeballs. I would water my eyes too much. I would sneeze like 300 times a day. It was a lot. But last year, I didn't actually have those spring allergies. And I think the reason was because I was in a more like populated, less foresty area. When I was in Chicago, I lived in a nice suburban neighborhood that had pretty much no wildlife like anywhere. It was just houses and a couple of trees here and there. So my pollen allergies never really activated when I was in Chicago. Now moving down here, I'm next to a big pond, a bunch of trees, a forest. Like there's a lot of pollen everywhere. And that's kind of what triggered my allergies. Ansu, Sierra, Awaz. Here's an interesting play. We're on a Yara right now. We're going to take the Ansus and pop it. We're going to take this and go find a floor decal to get a crawl space. We're going to then take the second Awaz down to our next floor. Worm card. Spawns a random friendly worm monster. Okay. Yeah. There's my invisible... Oh, no, there's my worm friend. Look at him up there. Beautiful. I'm going to name you Wormy, I think. And there is no door to... Oh, you fucking shredded up there. There is no black market door. Very sad. Not a big deal, though. We'll go and grab our other runes. We'll get ready to move on down. But I didn't have, like, pretty much any allergies last year. Like, I don't recall ever sneezing or having watery eyes or anything irritated like that. I was just a normal guy for once. Now, this year, I woke up this morning, and I was like, man, why does my nose feel so goddamn stuffy? And I went to the bathroom, and my eyes were, like, all puffed up. Like, I had, like, I don't know, gotten hit in the face with a pepper spray. And then, even more than that, like, my nose was super runny. And I've always had really bad allergies, but this might be the worst I've had. When I was younger, when I was, like, I would say 10, my younger sister didn't really understand what allergies were and how harmful they can really be. So she wanted to test out how strong my allergies were. And my house is laid out like this. We had, obviously, we had our first floor, we had a basement, and we had a second floor. And in our basement, there was a door to the outside through like a little patio area. And she decided to open up that door, go outside, and collect all the pollen she could find on the ground, whether it be from trees, the grass, whatever she could find pollen at, and bring it inside of the house and put it all over the basement floor and furniture. And back at that time, I was sleeping in the basement because my room was being renovated for like actually getting walls where my room was. And I went downstairs and, oh, Sawblade, let's go. And all I fucking saw, all that I saw was just pollen. Do we get any Sawblades? I hope so. I really hope we do. And all that I saw on the ground were just like handfuls and handfuls of pollen everywhere. And immediately, upon walking down to the basement, like I couldn't see shit. My eyes like, oh, that's really bad. My eyes started, that's also very actually bad. My eyes started watering really badly. Like, I started sneezing, like, uncontrollably. Dude, it was really, really awful. You are on that block, aren't you? That scared me. I want one more key so I can open up that, that fettered heart we have. Or that golden chest right there, too, could also be good. There is no key in here, though. Yeah, no key. We already found, like, literally every other room. Is there any way we could get a key? I believe the answer is no. So I'm just going to cut my losses, I think. And we did this room, right? We did. Oh, the good thing we checked. Now we have 2 keys. I almost like fucking howled like I'm a fucking wolf. Oh, that's the sound that I made. Don't please clip that for the Discord. But I just remember going downstairs that day and just being like, I'm going to die. And they're not usually that bad. Like, allergies themselves are usually quite, I don't want to say tame. But they definitely aren't, like, fatal, I guess. I mean, I don't know if they can be, at least, like, pollen allergies. But personally, my allergies are quite tame unless I'm going outside or working outside for a while. And the golden chest was down here, correct? Lovely and beautiful. Sure, I guess it's not that bad to have. We'll take it. But yeah, I have never had it this bad, and today I remember, like, I sneezed 8 times from the hours of 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., and I hadn't even left my goddamn house. So I'm kind of, like, hoping I can just stay in. Why are you so large? Jesus Christ. You split as well? Oh, my God. Just a casual boss in one of my basement rooms. Not a big deal, guys. Don't worry. Not a big deal at all. But no, I hope that any of you who do have allergies are taking the proper precautions, because this year seems to already be pretty bad. We're in April, which is kind of like the first actual month of spring, and it's when allergies get really bad because the trees start blossoming and the pollen starts flowing everywhere. So if you do have allergies this year, how small can you get? Please take the proper precautions. You do not want to end up, like, waking up with just no vision from your eyes being so puffy. But I guess, I don't know where I got them from. I don't know if they're genetic or not. I know my dad, I'm not going to touch that. I know my dad has, well, no, that's no point. Pretty bad allergies as well. I think if I got them from anywhere, it was my dad's side of the family. So fuck you, Dad. I don't know. They haven't really affected me that much in my real life. Back when I used to run track, though, which is a spring sport where I'm from, it did kind of inhibit my abilities somewhat, I guess. Like, I would be going... I used to run hurdles in track. It was hurdles, the 100-meter dash, and long jump. And hurdles, when you are... Because when you run, you have the wind in your face and all that. Your eyes are already watering pretty badly. Now, if you add, like, a pollen allergy on top of that, you're going to have a real rough time. Can I find a floor? Does this count? It does count. Beautiful. When you already have the wind in your face and the tears kind of forming in your eyes... You're trying to, like, precision-wise... Is that a black market? It is a black market. Oh, dime. We got the dime. Let's go. Is there a restock machine? These items are garbage. Wow. No restock machine, huh? That's rough. Because these are all, like, terrible. I don't care if we have enough bombs to not have to worry about secret map or boom. The soul jar is not that good. Placebo is not that good. Mr. Me is fine. I guess Mr. Me out of all of these... Oh, that's a good haul. I guess out of all of these, Mr. Me is, like, the most worth it one. We're not like we're forced to buy anything down here, though. So I'm probably just going to abstain from paying for anything. We got enough good cards, at least. That's a good thing. Although we can't actually get red hearts, I believe, as this character. Emperor's nice. Jack of Hearts, we can just pop that. What if we bomb you? Okay, well, it made it all worth. We have the fucking dry babby now. Huge. Ghost baby? Nah, we get another card, though. Our luck is kind of crazy right now. Do you know what? That's actually... We get our key back. We get our bomb back. We get everything back from finding this crawl space right here. That was pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. We already saw our secret room. I'm going to take the Emperor card. It's much more valuable to me, I think. If we're in a really bad place, need to get HP fast, you can always enter a new floor, pop the Emperor, and pray your boss pool is lucky. We've gotten no Sawblade tiers yet, which kind of blows. This is a new item I just added recently. This is Leshi's... Wait, get out of there. Oh, shit. Leshi's camera. Turns all enemies in the room to cards that spawn friendly monsters. So it's based off the mod Inscription, or the game, sorry, obviously. And I love Inscription to death. It's one of my favorite games I think I've played in the last long time. And I believe in this game what it does is... Right, so it does what Leshi's camera normally does and turns everything into, like, friendly cards you can summon enemies from. That's a very cool idea for an item. Honestly, dude, I'm very excited to use this more. And there goes our Soul of Cain, like 500 miles away from where we are. The question then becomes... Oh, what? Were those spiders mean? The friendly sack dropped mean spiders, huh? That's cool. That's very epic of you, Isaac. Thank you very much. I think the obvious choice for a red room is right here. Right, perfect. We're making some good plays this run. You know what? I'm pretty proud of us. We're not going super hard right now, and my voice is already kind of dead, but... Do we want Leshi's camera, or do we want sulfur? I mean, we have a cool modded item right now. I'm gonna keep... Well, how does Brimstone work with Mei? I'm gonna take Leshi's camera. I don't think Brimstone Mei is really that cool. I'm gonna say a Brimstone Mei, not my favorite. We'll take Leshi's camera instead. We'll fight for the tiers up here. We're not getting any... I really wanted to see some Sawblades, but I guess not. No big deal. But yeah, I guess I can talk about track for a bit and how that was. I'm not a very athletic kid. It's not true. It's kind of true. I'm fit, but I'm not athletic. Like, when I was doing high school sports, I would have rather just done the practice and not done any of the competition, because I knew, like, inside of myself that I was not going to ever be, like, good at or fast enough or strong enough for any of these, like, track athletes, because simply put, I'm just not that strong of a dude. And, like, I love exercising. Like, I like feeling healthy. But I don't like competing in a competition where I'm not very good. I know it sounds kind of, like, lame. But to be quite honest with you, I think a lot of us are like that, where we want to be good at stuff, but we may just not be cut out for it. Because within my school, like... You could train all that you wanted. Like, I would train, Aldog would train, all of our friends would train, but there were always those who were just naturally better and, like, more gifted. I mean, that being said, too, there was a family in our hometown. I'm not going to say their name, obviously, but they had 2 kids, and these kids were both, they weren't held back, but the parents, like, so they're I gotta explain this a little bit better, I think. There was this kind of, like... I don't want to say phenomenon, but where once you leave preschool in my town, they kind of give you an option. Like, the preschool teacher is like, hey, your kid is either ready or really not that ready to be in a public, or I'm fine with the bone heart for right now. Actually, a lot of cards here. Yo, huge. Spirit cards. You get one of these guys. You get one of these guys. You can get 2 more for your boss fight. Where the teacher will say, you might want to keep your kid out of school for 1 more year just so they can get more adjusted to growing up and getting their comprehension skills better. Now, there were these 2 kids that were in this certain family. They should not have been getting held back like that. They were smart enough and physically able enough to go into public school the following year. But their parents decided to hold them back. Ooh, we definitely want both of these. Their parents decided to hold them back to give them a physical and mental advantage within their grade for scholarships and things like that. Which, say it how you will, because they were just using the system. This is the worst. They were just using, I hate you, the system. Oh, we can't even take it? Fuck this bomb, dude. I'm leaving. Screw you. I hate this game. They were just using the system that was provided to them to give their kid the best advantage they could. But for parents like mine who were like, I don't want to hold my kid back for no reason, that's actually pretty good for us. We can gulp it as well. Good. And in fact, oh, we can only use it once. Interesting. Acts of Peter Griffin. Beggars have a 25% chance to respawn if they're being bombed. Again, we'll fuck with it. It could be fun to use. But it did make it harder for parents like mine who did not, we'll go for conjoined as well, did not feel like holding their kids back to give them an advantage. And it didn't make life hard for me. Like, I'm not going to be woe is me, but it definitely gave those two sons of that family a very high advantage when it came to doing sports, because honestly, like when you hit a certain age in your life, I'm going to say like maybe they'll say like 22. Between being 22, 24, and like even like 28, I would say your physical strength can be brought up to any level, including equal to those of people that are a couple years older than you. When you're in high school, though, how did that break? My tears don't shoot, whatever. When you're in high school, though, and you're in that age range from 14 to 15, 16, 17, 18, all of that, there is much more emphasis on the age that you are, because a freshman is not going to be outrunning a senior in a sport. They could, obviously, but it's very unlikely. They would have to be a decently older freshman and a decently younger senior, because your physical prowess when you're anywhere from like 14 to 20, I would say, it very much is dependent and very much relies on the age that you are and how much experience in sports you had previously. So by holding your kid back a year, you definitely are giving them a pretty huge advantage when it comes to sports and things of that nature. Now, do I think that they should not be allowed to play sports? Absolutely, they should be allowed. That's fine. It's a little weird to me. Well, it's gonna be great for us. It's a little weird to me that the parents are that concerned with their kids' physical, like, standing within our district, that they'd hold them back a whole year just for that. Because when you think about it, like, imagine, like, think of yourself right now, whether you're in school or out of school. Now, imagine you being in the grade below you or the grade above you. Imagine how much different your life would be, because even that 1 year difference, it makes a big mark. It determines your friendships. It determines the kind of era of school that you're in. For example, like if you were in a grade below me, you would have had Chromebooks going into middle school. If you were in the grade above me, you wouldn't have had them until you were in high school. It does create a nice divide there. And to even change just that one little choice of being in school a year earlier or out of school a year later, I mean, it changes quite a lot in my eyes. Now, that being said, again, it is up to the parents in that regard, because they are the legal guardian of the kids. But I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with that. If I had kids, or I think eventually I am going to have kids, I am not going to try and change that for them, because I think it feels weird to me. Doing that amount of, we'll buy a scratch card. Doing, huge, that amount of alteration to my kid's life when I don't really need to, I'm going to let my kid play it where it lies. I'm not going to try to force them to do anything they don't want to do. I mean, my parents were good about that too. Like, I didn't do a lot of extracurriculars. My dad was kind of mad when I stopped running track in my junior year, but I don't think they really cared that much about it, because it's not a big deal. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal, I feel like. I mean, if you're a parent and your kid says, hey, I don't really feel like I want to play basketball anymore, are you going to force your kid to play basketball? Some of you might say yes, because the kid may not properly know what they want. They may just be anxious for a game. They may be anxious for like a meet, whatever it may be. But I don't know. I think looking back to myself in high school, I definitely was not the smartest kid alive, but I think I was more than capable of making choices for myself either way. Another deal, huh? Let's go into there. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Our game is, oh, baby. Our game is very laggy right now. I apologize for that. I just really can't control when I have 300 of Leshi's guys on the screen. I just wanted to use the item and just see how it works in Isaac, the description-based thing. Okay, so what you want to do here is buy this. And then buy this. You get HP back. Beautiful. You get some money as well. Do not buy Burning Freddy. You don't really need to have that right now. And I think you move on down. I do kind of want to kill these guys, and we're going to go to a spike room, I think. I don't really want to have this many... They're lagging our game too much is the main, I think, central issue here. But I don't know. Like, I think that looking back to myself in high school, while I wasn't a smart and an amazingly talented kid, I think I still understood, more so than not, Oh, look at all these guys just perishing right here. I knew what I wanted to do. That cyst right there is going to spawn way too many spiders. Can I, like, walk in and make him just spawn, like, on a spike? Oh, we have Curse of the Mei'S, don't we? You're going to be alive for a while. I'll let you live, but we're going to come back and just destroy you later. I do have the, Oh, I can't... For some reason, I can't use my... There we go. I couldn't use my map thing right there. But we're good now. Let's, move on down. But I definitely knew what I wanted and didn't want to do. Like, I didn't see myself having a future in track. I wasn't good enough to be, like, going college level or like, Division 1 or anything. So, I'm like, I don't really want to keep doing this with my time if I'm not going to go anywhere in life. I'm not having fun doing it necessarily. I'm not going to go anywhere fantastic in life because of it. So, personally, I mean, I don't know. We'll pop that now so we can get our charge back next room. Yeah, speedball's okay. We are kind of slow right now, to be honest with you. 1.06 speed up to 1.3, very nice. But I think I realized to myself, like, hey, if I'm not really enjoying myself at the Mei'S, I kind of already have outlived the social aspect of track, and I just kind of want to have free time. I'm okay to leave track, and I knew to myself as well, because I was already in the habit of staying fit and exercising and working out because of track, that I wasn't going to have an issue in the future if I left track and becoming, you know, like unfit or something like that. I knew I'd be okay no matter what. And looking forward, like, I think it was the right choice, because if I would have stayed in track, I never would have done forensics, which is like a speaking thing, a speaking club, a competition, I guess. It actually is a competition-based thing, funnily enough, that I really enjoyed. But if I wouldn't have done forensics, I wouldn't have started doing YouTube, which is a very interesting story, I guess. Forensics in my school was a club where it's a speaking competition, and there are 16 different categories, from a solo humorous speech to a group interpretation to playwriting and stuff like that, and every category has their own kind of rule. What do we got going on in here? The divider is okay. I'm gonna just buy HP. I want to have a better... we still steal from shops, we can. I don't think I need to, though, right now. I don't need any of the... He's dead, finally. Thank the Lord. But there were, like, tons of different categories, each with their own rule set and things like that. And my category was called group interpretation. And what group interpretation was is you would take a written piece of media, like a book or like a list or an article, so anything like that. Even like a TV show script, anything in that regard. And you and either 1 to 3 other people would take turns splitting up the piece into your own lines, kind of like a play would be, and you read it out as if you're like one person, but it's multiple people reading off the piece. How do I explain this better? I'll give my example. What we did in my sophomore year was there was the book called A Guide to Underachieving. I forget the author's name though, and it basically is a list of things you can do to help yourself be a good underachiever. And so it was me, my friend Karina, Lily, and Joe. And the 4 of us each had our own lines in the piece. And we'd say them obviously like back to back, almost like the book was being read out loud to you. But here's the catch. You have to give certain actions for what you're saying. For example, if one of the things was like, you can go swimming, you would do a swimming motion with your hands in the air, or you'd have some kind of like choreographed swimming motion with all of your group members. And aside from just that, you couldn't also look or touch your teammates. You couldn't make eye contact. You couldn't look at them. You had to just look ahead, like you were, again, just one person reading this off, and you couldn't touch them. It was almost like an individual cooperative thing. And it sounds complicated, but it really isn't. And we ended up going to state our first year for it, and we got a 3rd place bronze medal in our entire state for forensics. And then my junior year, I didn't end up doing it because my group was actually Merm and Joe, but Joe was a very lazy kid, and Joe did not split up his part properly, and we were never prepared to go to the actual meets, so we couldn't do it. Thank you, Joe. Merm was okay. It was Merm's first time trying to do it, but Merm just, I don't think his heart was truly in it for forensics, and I don't think I was a very good like teacher of it as well. But either way, I didn't do it my junior year, but senior year, I got my old group back together, that being Karina and Lily, but no Joe this time because Joe was proven to be kind of a lazy dude. And here's where it got kind of fun, because my senior year, we were crushing it. We got first place at our Friday Night Lights competition, which is one of the hardest ones in the year. We got a light up trophy, a pure glass light up trophy for getting first place there. We ended up also, we only placed not first once out of every single meet in the season. And at districts, we got a perfect 25 on our piece. So we were kind of crushing it this year, man. We were doing really good. And after districts comes, I forget what's next. It's districts, and then it's like regionals, I think. And we go to our regionals meet, and midway through it gets canceled because of COVID. And there was a positive case. And this was 2020, the height of COVID, like midwinter. Or not midwinter, sorry, right after winter, like right before like Easter break. So this is the very height of it. And we go back to our school. We all go home, and our school gets canceled. Now, once the school comes, it doesn't really ever come back in person, but our team has one last meeting, and the coach goes, they've decided to cancel state this year. And that really hurt, because we were quite literally like the best team in the entire state. Like, we were crushing everything. I mean, it was kind of crazy. And they canceled state that year. And, you know, I'm not one of those kids who really cares for competition or winning that much when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I wasn't, like, super bummed about it. But my teammates were, like, really sad. Because my friend Karina was the same girl that got a 35 on her ACT and loved doing soccer and all these crazy things. And to have her not be able to get another, like, trophy or medal to add to her goddamn collection, I mean, it sucks, because we put a lot of time into working for that. It really did, like, blow. Is this steps 2? Nah, we can go. How do I get my thing to work? I can't good trip right now? How come? Explain that to me. I can't use my good trip? Okay, interesting. Maybe you can only do it when you clear the floor, possibly? I think. Well, we'll clear our boss fight first, then. But, like, my teammates were all pretty mad. I was a little bit upset, I'll admit. But I wasn't, like, gonna, you know, be dramatic about it, I guess. Because, to be quite frank, again, I'm not really in it for the competition. It's just the love of doing it. And Forensics itself was, like, one of my... I don't want to say it's where I opened up, but, like, previous to Forensics, I didn't like my voice because I have a speech impediment, and I talk really fast, and I lose my voice easily. It's a little bit on the higher pitched end sometimes. I didn't really enjoy my voice that much. And the coach for Forensics her name was Mrs. Reese. She was one of my English teachers at my school. She taught, like, language arts for freshmen and sophomores. She convinced me to do it for 1 year, and I was like, Miss Reese, it's going to suck ass because I can barely talk on my own. And at our first meet, when we scored first place when we were sophomores, I was like, holy shit, maybe my voice is not as bad as I thought it was. And it gave me a lot more confidence to, like, speak outwardly, like, whether it be YouTube videos like I'm doing now or just public speaking in general. And it really did. I don't think tear effects work. I hate to say it. We've gotten no Sawblades. Ooh, well... Does that work with this character? We get our Sawblades from Soomp. We're taking Soomp. We get our Sawblades from Soomp. We're taking it. Bag of trash. We don't need for more. We have plenty of familiars. Trust me. We could go for a lot more, but King Baby kind of ruins the familiar train for me, honestly. That's not very good. Okay, we'll try that. We'll see what happens with that. But now we get our Sawblade tiers. From Sumpatorium, which is kind of huge. I love Sawblade tiers so much. But anyways, it gave me a lot more confidence when it came to public speaking and just being okay with how I sounded. And you know what? I wouldn't have traded doing Forensics for anything else. If I would have found it earlier, I definitely 100%... what is that noise? There was a Sawblade in the rock down there? Weird. Very, very weird. I would have traded every other extracurricular in my entire schooling for Forensics. I would have dropped out of track in 8th grade to do more of it. And the fun thing was, too, is, like, Forensics kids are just as bad as theater kids, but there's not as many of them, so there are some good ones in there. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be friends. I mean, I guess I can't say that, because I was friends with quite a lot of theater kids back in high school. But I guess my school didn't really have the stereotypical theater kids going on. I still can't do my good trip on this floor. Weird. Like, one of my best friends in high school, her name was Elise. She was a theater musical kid. And yeah, you know what? She had her annoying moments. Like, she had her, like, I'm going to sing in public kind of thing, which one of the things I really despise about theater in general is the public singing going on from the theater kids. You know, she had her moments for sure, but primarily we have like invisible Sawblades right now. What is happening with that? I mean, they do a lot of damage, which is fine. That sucks major balls. I hate getting this fire mine thing. Just shoot once and it goes away. You're fine. I think it's an anti-lag mod thing accompanied by the Sawblades that causes that weird interaction. Yo, that's nice. We can use that later on. But in forensics, like, there definitely were... I'm going to just take a gamble. Oh, BD1P. It never gets old. There were those kids that were like... There was a moment at a meet where the kids just started singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, every kid there. And I wanted to gouge my fucking ears and brain out. Like, I don't want to be... Oh, okay. I don't want to be like a negative Nancy here. But number one, like, that is one of the most annoying songs to sing in public. And number two, just in general, public singing itself is... No one likes it. You may think you may be a great singer, but nobody likes a person who sings in public. And that's a goddamn fact. And I don't think anybody will argue with me on that. And again, you know, do what makes you happy, but it still annoys me. I'm not going to say don't do it because it makes me mad, but I'm just going to say I don't like it, and I can say that without being ridiculed, I guess. But there was a moment where they started singing Bohemian Rhapsody out loud. There was a one kid in my friends' group who was like a freshman. I believe his name was, I don't know his, like, I think it was Randy was his name, it might have been. And this kid was like the epitome of everything that makes me mad. Like, this kid could breathe and I would just clench my fist. Now, again, like, he's a freshman, so like they're meant to be annoying as hell. I understand that, but this kid was the kind of guy who here's a demonstration. This kid for our that's my town name. I'll have to censor that, I think. Oops. If not, I don't really care. Nobody lives there anymore. At our talent show, this kid sang Radiohead's Creep. You know, the I'm a freak, I'm a weirdo. He sang that song in front of our entire school. That's the kind of kid this guy was. And he wasn't like, you know, skinny indie kid with like an army jacket. He was like bleach blonde, like super pretty hair, like denim jacket with like a Ariana Grande shirt, who also thought that he was quirky for singing Creep by Radiohead because it was indie and cool. Again, I'm not trying to like bully the kid because I get he was a freshman, but I can still say it was annoying. You can comment on somebody's annoyance without bullying the hell out of them, I think. It's a very common mindset. But he also was the kid who would like fake being gay for female attention, which again is like, how much worse can this kid get? I know. But he joined our forensics team. And I thought, okay, well, he at least is like confident enough to sing in public, so he should be good at public speaking. But instead of like, you piece of shit. Instead of, I guess, joining our forensics team, he just came to the meets to hang out with a girl he had a crush on and just kind of like hung out there. He wasn't there to give anything to our team. He just existed to hang out with his girl crush and like flirt with her. Which again, like, do whatever you want, but you're annoying like a lot of people. I never seen that door before. You're annoying a lot of people by just existing, and you're not adding anything to our team. Why? And then to top it all off, he was the one who started the whole public Bohemian Rhapsody group singing thing. And that is unforgivable. You know, I'm going to pop it here. That, in my eyes, is an unforgivable offense. If you start a public singing, like, that's on par, I think, in my eyes, with, like, doing a flash mob. I think public singing and flash mobbing are two equal sides of the same cringe coin. And I'll stand by that, 100%. We get a sack here. I didn't want to carry my Soul of Cain down to like the next floor and try to micromanage that. I'm fine just not doing it. In fact, I'm going to go back, I think, and grab... Where did we get the Soul of Cain? Oh, we lost our Emperor card in the Mimic room. Shoot. Well, oh, that was a I didn't mean to do that. Why is my game freaking out? Thank you. We'll go right down here. But flash mobbing, if you don't know, is the spontaneous group dancing thing, which in my school was unironically a very big thing. We had a flash mob competition in 6th grade where they played the American Authors song Best Day of My Life, and we had to all as a grade get up and flash dance. Now, me being the cool, quiet, edgy mystery kid that I was and how epic I was, I just didn't do it because I thought it was ridiculous. And looking back, you know what? Oh, you're reflected. Do you count as a fly item? I guess we'll find out if we get Beelzebub here at any point. But I found it to be quite cringe, and looking back, I was in the right there. Now, should I have gotten up and just danced and had fun? Yeah. I think above all else, kids should have fun. Crown of Greed. We have a good luck stat, I guess, but to be honest, where are we going on this run, by the way? Mega Satan, Hush, Chest, and Cathedral. We can go either negative or we can go to Beast. I think I'll go to Beast. So we might want the money next floor for our shop, but right now, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. We can definitely take on Beast this run. Our build is quite insane, I would say. We need to get our Fool card. Don't forget about that with our Impossible Rocks. We have a super secret room down here. Very interesting. Just gotta find my Fool card. That's it. Then we're good to go on down, honestly. But I gotta find that card first. And because our Tinted Skulls no longer exist on this floor, texture-wise, we have to guess every single skull for dropping a card. So here goes literally all of our bombs. My nose, by the way, my allergies are acting up. It's so itchy right now, and I can't prevent it. I apologize for touching my face and muffling my voice, but it can't be helped. But yeah, I'm very excited for the Skywalker Saga to come out very soon. It actually drops tomorrow for me. Were we already down here? Yeah, we were already down here. Okay. And I'll be live with that for the next couple of days. I want to record a nice backlog of Isaac content. And sadly for me, the only video I got today besides this one was the triple deleted run that I'm going to post tomorrow as the first edited video of the streak. And I hope you guys enjoy that format. Like, I don't hate editing, but doing it for the streak would just take a long time. But occasionally, if a run benefits from being edited down and I want it to reach a bigger audience, I guess I wouldn't mind editing a couple runs a week. Maybe I'll edit down the multiplayer ones. I'll do like co-op and then I'll edit those down because I don't think that the multiplayer format lends itself to a podcasting thing. I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't know, because I don't do any editing anymore. Like, I have 2 editors for my well, I want to call it my new main channel, but it really is just a second channel right now. I have 2 editors on that channel, Jonathan and Bryce, and they do amazing fucking jobs with my videos. And it's kind of just one of those nice leisures to have where I can give up a decent chunk of my money, but have to do way less work. Please just be a teleport card. I don't want to have to bomb everything, dude. Quake Oats. Rains rocks from the sky while held. Rains rocks in combat. Let's give it a try. We can get some rocks to rain down, I guess. But it is really, really nice to have people who are a fan enough to want to edit my videos and also do it pretty well and give me more leisure time to work on like passion projects. Like just streaming more has been a very, very fun time. It's very lax now. I gotta bomb every skull, don't I? God damn it. It's very nice to have just a nice window. Wait, Smiley Face gives Fool card? Smiley Face gives Fool card? Okay, great. It's very nice, though, to have just more of a leisure time to stream and work on gathering footage for bigger video projects. and run my own side things. I like that a lot. So thank you to my editors for doing just great work on the other channel. If you want to check out my other stuff, I do highly edited content and stream highlights on my other channel. It is always and always has been linked down below. I say give it a watch. They're really fucking good videos. Hoping to break kind of the Isaac mold that I've been stuck in for a while here. Yeah, we have enough damage to kill Beast, it looks like. We're doing quite well in this fight. It's a little bit laggy, sure, but that's kind of expected at this point. Another deal, we'll grab this, I guess. We'll bomb this for hopefully Soul Hearts. Yeah, good. And Devil deal for a good item? We don't know yet. Okay. Strength card. Spin down shards, very interesting. It's already done? Ah, jeez, dude. All right. We cannot actually take the spin down dice shard with us. And we can't use it either. We're just going to full card and go on down. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. There was a blank rune back there. Again, not really worth my time. All right, down you go. Down you go. I might end up just starting to edit the multiplayer runs we do. We could do 4-player runs and edit those down. I don't know. Again, I'm just kind of just spitballing here. I do kind of want to get back in the groove of editing stuff for this channel to make the longevity and the reach of my videos and my algorithmic standpoint be a bit better. But then again, I'm just lazy. I'll say it. I'm a lazy guy. Like, I could be editing every run if I really wanted to. I just think I work better in a podcasting, just talking format. Now, a lot of you disagree. I've noticed people are like, hey, I like your videos, but could you please edit these down? I don't want to have to watch an hour. And I'm like, I totally could, but that's kind of what my brand is just talking for an hour about random bullshit. So I don't really have a desire to edit down the main streak. For special occasions, obviously, sure. I'll edit down multiplayer runs from now on, I think. Because here's the thing, too, is the viewer retention on the multiplayer runs is a lot worse than the retention on the single-player runs. So there definitely is a disparity between people who like watching my single-player and multiplayer stuff, and people are just generally less captivated, I guess. That's huge, kind of. By the idea of a multiplayer run, or it's just maybe my commentary in those multiplayer runs. That could just be it. So I think from now on, I'm going to have to be editing down the co-op or 3-player or 4-player runs because people tend to not be as interested in watching an hour of me and somebody else talking as opposed to me just talking and kind of bullshitting by myself, which personally I don't understand. I would much rather watch somebody talk to somebody else for an hour than somebody talk to themselves, but maybe I'm just built different like that. Maybe my solo commentary is just that much better than the rest of it. But I have been like streaming and recording a bunch of like audio for other videos recently, and it's made my voice very, very dry and hard to talk for a long time. If you haven't noticed, at least in this video and the last one, it's been very hard for me to try to like form a complete, sensical, I guess, fuck up sentence because I've just been talking for so goddamn long recently, and it's been taking a toll on my voice. I don't want to take a break from doing Isaac, but like I'm getting to the point now where it's like I may have to take a couple day break of recording videos because my voice just can't take it anymore. I lost my voice a couple days ago really badly, and like I think something in my neck was swelling up because I talked for like 2 hours that day. It was like an hour long of me recording some audio for a separate video, which will come out soon, and it was yeah, fuck it, whatever. And then it was also okay, an hour-long streak video. And when I was done, this part of my throat right here, like, felt super sore, and I couldn't talk anymore. I don't know if it's my tonsils. I don't know what organ or, like, what part of my body is right there. But, brother, it was painful. We don't need that button. We can just go for the blind item right here. Yo, are we spawned? We are. Big damage up. Huge. And, wow. Great pill. Great pill. But no, it definitely was nice. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then we can also golden penny to upgrade. We don't need to really upgrade anything. We're kind of just doing fine as it is. All right. Let's go give Beast a run for his money, shall we? I don't know how good we'll do. HP's looking great. Tear damage is pretty okay. But I know that lob shots like Hemolacria and Ipecac don't really work well in the Beast format. We'll see, though. We'll see. Yeah, I hope I don't have to do to go to the doctor or anything like that. Because, like, it'd be... One of the most embarrassing things about being a YouTuber is, like, you go to the doctor, they ask you, like, oh, well, when did this start? What do you do for a living? All that kind of stuff. And I just say, like, well, I just talk online and people listen and watch, and then I talk too much and my voice hurty. Like, it's just not a fun thing to tell people, I guess. Like, it's not super embarrassing. It is a very first world problem. I usually just say I'm a video editor, but that wouldn't really... Whoa, look at all my tears. That wouldn't really explain why my voice has gone if all I'm doing is editing videos. Although I guess you could say you do audio for videos too. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my doctor I'm a rock star and that I do screamo music, and then I'm like, I lost my voice from just screaming yesterday. I was doing a song for my multi-million-dollar band in my very expensive estate, and I lost it. That might fly pretty well, actually. We already went in here, correct? Yes. Oh, perks pill. That's gonna mean Beast is a free win essentially, and disturbed just like his father. Shut up, Maggie. Jesse, shut up. But I'm trying to I'm gonna only record this one, and I'll edit the deleted video today as well. I wanted to record more Isaac, but I'm thinking now, if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow for 10 hours, I don't want to have a dead voice today. That would be really rough. Because streaming in itself, it's a lot of talking. Talking to chat, talking to you guys, just commentating in general. Like, it's a bit of work. So if I don't want to lose my voice, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink a lot of water today. I'm going to take a bunch of fucking ibuprofen for my swollen neck, and then take it easy. I'll just edit a couple of things. I'll try to mute my hometown name. Although, again, I don't think it really matters, because I don't live there anymore. I live, way out of state, but still. Yo, we can get a black market here, potentially. This is a floor decal, right? It is a floor decal. Huge. Double Infestation 2. That will, I believe... Do we have any other spider items? I don't think we do. But we can take both. Can we even grab these? Brother, I swear to God. Yo, if we're fast enough... Hold on. We still fall when we pause. How do we grab this? We can't go from above. We may have to... I'm gonna try for it. Oh, we're so good. Oh, we're so good. Oh my God, that was insane. Oh, oh, dude. Oh, that was amazing. That filled me with so much joy hitting that. Oh, that's a perfect TikTok right there. That's viral, baby. Oh my God. I've been using TikTok a whole lot more. Now we're dumb. Is this better than the perks pill? I want this back. I can't see anything. It's so hard to see what's going on in this room. Well, thank God we popped perks there, right? We would have had a lot less HP, aka half a heart less. I wanted to go for potentially an error room, but I don't believe that'll be possible because we only have one. I was gonna grab perks. It'll be way better for the beast fight. What would you rather have? One extra respawn heart, or literal half damage the entire fight, essentially doubling your max HP? I'd rather have the doubling of my max HP. I would. But yeah, I've been using TikTok a lot more to promote myself. Whenever I post a YouTube short onto this account, I'll always post that short onto TikTok as well, along with some bonus stuff from the other channel in my streams. I post a lot of stream highlights on there, and I don't have a huge following there, but I definitely have a decent one. I've got about 3,000 TikTok followers. Yo, crawl space. And I have a video. It's almost at 1 million views, which would be my first 1 million viewed video ever, which is kind of weird to say because, like, who would have guessed I would have gotten my first 1 million on TikTok, of all places? Right now, we're sitting at about 930,000 plays. If you guys want to get me to 1 million, you go to my TikTok page down below, and I have it pinned as the first TikTok on my account. It'd be very interesting to see me get 1 million viewed video on TikTok. I'm so bad, is the thing. I'm so bad at this game. You gotta die immediately, please. I can't even see myself. Help. You lived for almost too long there. Well, we got half a heart extra there. We're breaking just barely over even. Magic mush, please. Nothing? Really? All right. Well, we got a very low chance of hitting that there, but still. Okay, there's our... We'll go up here. We have what? Both basements left? Yup, basement 2 and 1. Then we're gone. Oh, you are broken. Oh, you are broken. Why are you so distorted? Why is Monstro so broken? Jesus Christ, I hated that. That was cursed as hell. I do not ever want to see that again. Yo, we got our luck back, though. That's nice. We got our perks as well for still half damage. We should have a free win here. I don't see us losing this run, to be honest with you. Now, if we do lose the run, I'll give everyone in chat $300. But I seriously don't see us losing this run. I mean, we have what? We're going to have over 20 damage based off of having the Dogma item for more damage, as well as Bloody Lust in the Beast fight. We have a kind of slow tier rate, sure, but because we're playing as Mei, tier rate is really not that imperative. So we'll put it with 1 tier rate, Hemolacria for split shots. We'll say around 20 damage for fighting beasts. That wasn't all stats down? Why? We don't have Libra. We don't have Zodiac either. I wonder what caused that. We got it all back. Oh no, it was the light bulb trinket we have that gives you a stat up for being at half charge. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. How are you alive? You guys saw that. I was pelting that motherfucker. What? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. One of these rooms is now going to be our second to last floor. I'm kind of out of topics right now. Yo, even more damage because we've been doing this for like, what, an hour now? The problem with modded Isaac to me is that every run is usually going to be over an hour long. You're not going to find many good modded Isaac runs that are under an hour. I don't really need that. Just because, like, there's so much to do and see. And with these new characters as well, and we're going for the completion marks, we're trying to build up a really strong run. And I'm trying to take advantage of everything I can. Because there's no point in playing with mods on if you're not going to explore those same mods. Did we get Ansu's back, dude? Fantastic. Just fantastic. Please, we need you. Your son. They gotta make an option to just turn off the dialogue. Because I want to have my music and my sound still. But I can't have my cake and eat it too in these situations. Go back for that perks pill, dude. Don't leave that back there. Please. This is so good for you. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 9 hearts. We're going to be having... That's 9 hits till we're dead. On Beast and Dogma. With perks, though, it'll be 18 hits. Oh, no, we're going to have max HP. Sorry, because we're going to be getting the... Maybe we can use our trinket here. We're going to be getting the bed next floor. Is that gonna blow you up? Yo, it didn't. Nice. We're gonna be getting the bed next floor for max. That'll be 12 hits till we're dead, which turns into also 24 hits until we're dead. And we are in no way going to be hit for 24 hits of damage on any of those fights. Even combine them, make them both eternal, make every horseman eternal too. We're not getting hit 24 times. There is actually no shot of that happening. Why is our faster beggars not working right now? I'm way too impatient for this shit, dude. You're running me dry right now. Now? Still? Can I get, like, fanny pack for all of my troubles at least? Or, like, an actual useless item? Useful item, I mean, sorry. A not useless one? Holy shit, what is with you? You are just not paying out. Hey, that's stat ups and HP. You know what, dude? I like it. I like it a lot. Obviously, perks, and then your room should be to your right, if I had to guess. It's either going to be left one or right one. It could be right too. Not a super likely scenario, though. It's up, really? I mean, I guess it could be over here still. No, I don't think so. Golden pill. You know, if we weren't this far into our run... Wait, I want to use this, though. When can I use this? I guess is the question. If we weren't so far into our run, I think I would do that. I guess we don't really have any dedicated pools. So we can't get into a secret room. We have no more cracked key. We got Spelunker's hat. Fantastic. Everybody's dream item. We could do it again. We have more money. We could get an extra item in the beast fight, I guess. I'll do one more room for more cash. I want a little bit more money then. Because I believe auction gavel starts at like 30. So we're going to want to have at least 30 cents there. All right. Up we go to fight Dog. We're going to get a bunch of HP from our Eternal Heart and the bed. We're going to get a golden chest pop here as well. Just those, okay. So 24 hits between Dogma and Beast. Now, we're not going to pop perks during Dogma, obviously. So we could lose a couple of hearts there and then be down to like maybe 18. But I don't see that really being what happens here. Because if it's not Eternal Dogma, we should be A-okay. Contact and range up. I'll take it. And, all right. Let's give it a shot. How good is this build, really? I mean, it's dealing damage. I mean, it's dealing some pretty nice damage. It is lagging a little bit, but not too much. Fire Mind is by shooting left. We should do that. You are not eternal, thank God. We want more fires down. Right on me. All right, cool. And phase 1 should be done here in a quick second. Let's give it 1 minute. We're not doing like a ton. We're doing enough, though, for sure. All right. You are way less tanky in this phase, so how fast do we kill you? Oh, beautiful opening attack for us. Beautiful opening attack. You're done. You're done, kid. Are we're not gonna be at half health after this whole thing, really? That's kind of surprising. Because, I mean, 12 damage with Hemolacria split shots? That should do more, I feel like. Ooh, Toxic Shock for shooting down is very nice. Although you do fly, it's not a big help for us, but still. Okay, here you come. I'll shoot up. I'll shoot right. I don't know what our right tier effect is. I don't know what half of them are, really. But as long as we're doing chip damage here, I'm okay with it. Oh, you're dead. Okay, great. We're going to have, we have 10 hearts, so 20 hits on Beast and the Horseman. We're fine, dude. We are entirely fine. All right, here you go. The health bar is so nice to have right now. Charge, charge, charge. Beautiful. There's some Fire Mind out here. I mean, our luck stat also is nothing to frickin' sneeze at, dude. So we're going to get a lot of fires, a lot of Toxic Shock happening here that he really can't prevent. If we shoot left once and then start shooting right again, we get the Fire Mind tears in any direction. Because Mei works where you store tears, you don't like just shoot new ones. So we can shoot left to get all Fire Mind tears. And when we shoot right again, we'll have all Fire Mind tears as well. So pretty nice character for having the D-pad item on. Really utilizes it to its full extent, I feel like. Thank you, Dry Baby. Have not lost our mantle yet. Could be coming up here pretty soon. I can't really see what's going on quite well. Okay, good. Get all Fire Mind tears. Lovely. And Pelt. Okay, we get them all back. Pelt again. Or just go from above and get a bunch of Toxic Shock going on. Either one, I think, is fine. Look at our aura of tears right now. The closer you stand, the more damage you deal. I'm just going to stand right here. Why did you break in the air? What happened there? Okay. Interesting. I'm not gonna, I mean, we're not gonna question it. It was very good for us, but still very interesting. Get a bunch of fire mind going on here, because that's what does most of your damage here, to be frank with you. And goodbye. Get out of here. All right. Next we have Ultra War, who should be a pretty decent pushover as well. If he ever comes out. Dunscap, please? Oh, we're not going to get Dunscap. Would have been great to have that with Conjoin, though, to be honest with you. Out? That was a dumb mantle brick. That was all on me, though. That was all my fault. The price slowly goes up. We are not going to be able to buy the funny item, at least. That's sad. I mean, it has killed a couple of runs for me in the past, but it's still fun to have. And it would be, I think, pretty good with Tainted May. So we already have, what, 3 tiers per shot coming out with Split Shot. Imagine that. Imagine 5 tiers coming out. Well, actually, it would be 6. So it's double shot plus the extra 2 on top of that. So it would be a 6 shot with Split and with, like, Fire Mine, Toxic Shock, all of that crazy stuff. Plus, it's Spectral tiers, too. Wouldn't you know it? All right, last guy. You're going to die the easiest, I think. So you don't do much in your first phase. Oh, that's going to be great damage on Beast if those fires stay there for a while. Where am I? I can't even see myself, dude. All I see are my goddamn tears. Hit me, I don't care. I got enough HP to spare, dog. I can afford to be cocky here. Just don't go into your second phase too, please. There we go. All right, we have 12. We have essentially full HP going into Beast. I feel pretty good about that. Plus, the fires being here is going to do just immediate major damage. Here we go. Right away, you take how much damage? Dude, that's so much. That's insane, man. Put some bombs down as well. Oh, let's get out of there. Hot potato ass bomb. Pop into his mouth right there. Perfect. Ow. That was dumb too. It's all of these hits are on me though. I'm being an idiot. I'm too confident we're going to win this run right now. Almost at half HP. You go to your next phase and you're at a third. Laser coming soon. There we go. Look at some big boy hits right now. Out of bombs as well. Very sad. We do get the Fire Mine hits though now because we're on the left side of him, which is going to just do insane fucking damage. Now, here's a fun question. Going back, will our big, like, wall of fire still be here? I don't think it will be. It does not look to be, sadly. Okay, watch your HP getting a little bit low right now. You're doing okay, though. And all of your fires that hit him are going to consistently always be hitting him, so you're going to win the run. Yeah, this is going to be very easy. Okay, well, if you enjoyed that run, my scattered commentary, all of the above, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. Check out my new channel down below and my Twitch I'll be live, I think, like literally right now. But aside from that, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.